So Gunna responds to the snitching allegations or accusations, and I don't know if I agree with it. Just read it. So, caption: acting like switching to a side, acting like they switching to a side, but it's only one side. Hashtag YSL the label. You know his lawyer told him to say that. It's like, yo, if you put YSL, put the label too, so the judges can't come back and be like, you know what, we're actually gonna put you in jail. Nah, actually, when you get actually, I don't know, maybe they would force him to testify after that. Maybe he still might testify, I don't know, but I don't think that you can just like go back on your decision as a judge. But anyway, Free Thug and Yak gonna be back. Now, I also saw a Lil Gotit post on his story. I don't know if this is related at all, but y'all telling me, does anybody have any insight on this? He said they need to stop that cap. Obviously, Lil Gotit is YSL, brothers or cousins or something with Lil Keed, cool with Young Thug and Gunna at one point. So is he talking to Gunna? When was this posted? 1 hour ago? When did Gunna post? 1 hour ago. Bro's getting kicked out. YSL the gang. He's only signed to YSL the label. Watch Gunna like get dropped if Young Thug stays in jail. That would be the craziest thing. But at that point, you sign a contract. So a lot of times when, you know, artists say they get locked in contracts because they can't get out because they feel like they're getting done dirty. Well, this time YSL, like, just because they're the label doesn't mean that they can get out of the contract. So they might be stuck in it. Although they could just like turn off all the marketing budget and be like, nah, we ain't promoting that. We're not doing that. But yeah, so Gunna doesn't think he's a snitch, I guess. Watch him and 6ix9ine do a collab. It'll be interesting to see what all the other rappers say. I feel like Gunna's gonna be like in this middle ground, like purgatory, where people like they low-key want to mess with him because he's fire and like he gets a lot of streams. Also, you know, they might agree with what he did necessarily because he didn't do anything. He just repped the YSL, which turned out to be a gang as well that he definitely knew about, but like he definitely knew what they were doing. Actually, maybe not, because Young Thug was doing it back, like the shooting or whatever that they caught him up for was in 2016. So, and I'm not, I know somebody said you're gonna still listen to Gunna. Yeah, I think a lot of people still listen to Gunna, although I do think the streams might drop given that snitching is a big thing respect wise in the rap game. So a lot of like the street people will just like stop listening to him. It's a thing, it happens. Like look at 6ix9ine's career, bruh. Even though I never thought 6ix9ine had that great of music, he was just riding off hype. He did have Gummo though. I did like Gummo. Now, but I'm talking about like straight features. Are people gonna collab with him or get features from him other than the ones that are already cleared? So maybe for the next 1-2 years, he might still have a feature run that he's like every single album literally has featuring Gunna and Lil Baby, Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Like they just get him on every single project. But will he be able to get features now that he might be labeled a snitch? Because people might not want to associate with that, even if they do like Gunna behind the scenes, because it's just the look. This industry game, as we all say, like it's fake. It's fake, and not even necessarily for a bad thing, but like, why would a rapper who's even friends with Gunna want to risk ruining their career just because they want to, I don't know, like help out a friend, I guess? But it's not even like them really helping out Gunna because they have to pay him anyway. So maybe Gunna might just be trying to give out free features. Gunna was always better than Lil Baby. I agree. I mean, look, Lil Baby learned how to rap from Gunna allegedly. You said for sure he already had Crime Stoppers. Yeah, but that was a whole different situation, I feel like. Because what was that situation? It was like his cousin or somebody got shot and his cousin was locked up or something, and then he said like, no, that wasn't him, or it was somebody else to get his cousin out. Something like that. So I guess you're right. People still listen to it, but that still had it still had plausible deniability, right? Because the story checked out. He's like, yo, it's my fucking cousin. I'm not trying to see him in jail. He didn't do it. I didn't really snitch on anybody. People called it dry snitching, I think. But now the second time, and not only is it like a random bystander and or your cousin, it's Young Thug who like took you out of wherever situation you were, made you famous, signed you to his label, the reason you're rich, and he's just one of the godfathers of rap nowadays. So that's why it's a much bigger deal than before. Like, there's a bunch of rappers with paperwork, but it's not as publicized or famous as what Gunna's going through. Like even if Gunna didn't snitch, I just feel like the publicity is screwing him up. Maybe his streams went up temporarily, but people are starting to become like investigators, being like, he snitched because of this. But there's paperwork of him saying, yo, like YSL was a gang, which then can technically be used, or he has to be available to testify against Young Thug if they call upon him. I don't know if they will, but yeah, since he said it was a gang, and YSL or Young Thug is the leader of YSL, the label, and if it's a gang, that means he's the leader of YSL, the gang, and then you go testify, you're not allowed to lie under oath, so you basically dry snitched. That's the whole argument. So you know what, I'm still gonna listen to Gunna. I was never really a big Gunna fan. Like, I didn't even like DS Forever all too much. I think y'all remember when we reacted to it on Twitch. So I don't think it'll affect me, but I'll always go back to a few of the songs. I liked his older music. But yeah, it sucks it turned out this way for sure. This rap game is dangerous, not even just for it's like Andrew Tate situation. I'm not even trying to bring him up into it, but like once you get famous, you become a target from the Matrix. Not even the Matrix, but like you become a target. If you're a rapper, you're associated with crime, even if you're not doing anything, and then people are just gonna be like looking in your bag every time you get stopped at a red light or something by a cop. They're gonna be like, oh, you a rapper? Oh, you definitely got perks and lean on you and whatnot, and stereotype you. So it just becomes more dangerous. Like, that's why if you look up this guy Naval Ravikant, he's like this billionaire, and he says you want to be rich and anonymous so that you're rich and you get to enjoy all the things that come along with it. Like, you get the yacht, you get the hose, you get the caviar on the yacht, you get the hose on the caviar table on the yacht, you get all of it. You can make them eat their own shit if you want. Pause. But you don't get any of the negatives of being famous, where you literally can't even go to Starbucks and get your coffee because somebody's gonna run up on you, especially if you're in LA, maybe even kill you, or just like want to take pictures and like the casual, like kind of annoying stuff. Although I like taking pictures, but if I was Gunna, I could imagine like he can't go anywhere, not even because of this situation, but just because he's so famous. It's like Drake, man. Drake probably can't go anywhere, man. Anywhere. That's why he has everything at his house, like a basketball court. He just bring the grocery store. He probably got a own convenience store at his crib, on his compound, because he can't. Someone will recognize him everywhere. Walkhart says, if I'm a millionaire, I'm snitching, bro. I refuse to sit in a can for 50 years. Yo, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's definitely a valid perspective. Especially when Gunna didn't even like sign up for the gang shit. He's just like, yo, I want to make music. And he becomes a millionaire. But I feel like you do owe some sort of respect to the person who put you there in that position. Yeah, no, I don't think I would snitch in that situation. Or maybe like, again, the lawyer might have like tricked him, or not tricked him, but like Gunna kind of misunderstood what it was. Or maybe there's more details that just haven't come out because he can't really talk about it since, well, of course, the Young Thug case is still going on, you know?